Morning on Juice and Java, the first woman to ever run the Boston Marathon was a Syracuse alum. We'll talk about how she returned to the race for the 50th anniversary of her historic run.
And we'll discuss mental health awareness on campus, plus Drew Carter and Lauren Sinatra are here, and they're bringing signs of spring with them.
All that and more coming up. Good morning, I'm Jamie Weiss.
And I'm Jackie Prager. Thanks for starting your morning with us.
Let's kick things off this morning with the squeeze for this week's hottest stories. Last week, ex-NFL player Aaron Hernandez took his own life in prison in Massachusetts. Before he got himself into legal trouble, he was a well-known tight end of the New England Patriots. Over the years of 2013 and 2014, Hernandez was charged with 3 counts of murder, and the Patriots dropped him from their team. After being found guilty in one of the 3 murder cases, he was sentenced to life in prison. Hernandez was found in his cell and later pronounced dead in the hospital. Hernandez's family would like to donate his brain to head trauma research. However, the state is currently illegally withholding the brain. Now, Jackie, I just want to focus on that sentence. They are illegally withholding his brain. That just blows my mind.
I think this whole situation is really unfortunate, and the fact that their family wants to donate it to research, I don't understand why the state isn't just cooperating with the family and they can all work together to use the brain as research. I think that they can go around this a much different way, and that it's unfortunate that they're really disregarding the family's wishes.
I couldn't agree more, and it's also interesting because there's different conspiracies over whether it was a suicide or a murder, so we'll just have to wait and see until more news surfaces.
That's right, but on a lighter note, a Syracuse alum, Catherine Switzer, was the first woman to run the Boston Marathon, and she did it all again at this year's Boston Marathon. Switzer entered the race in 1967 under a name that masked her gender, KV Switzer. Despite the race manager trying to push her off the course, Switzer finished the race. And now 70 years old, and she is still running, Switzer serves as an international symbol of how women athletes have emerged in the last 50 years. Switzer wore the same bib number 261 that she wore in 1967. And now retired Switzer will return to Syracuse to speak at SU's event Weiss, which features female business leaders. The event is April 25th from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Sky Armory. Now, Jamie, this was an incredible story. It's really exciting to see Syracuse alumni do such incredible things and really be a progressive aspect in our country.
I couldn't agree more, and I almost feel like this story went viral because all this week leading up to the Boston Marathon and after the Boston Marathon, every single person I know on Facebook and Twitter, we're sharing this story on social media about how here she is, an Orange alum, doing this incredible thing. And I'm really excited that she's coming to Syracuse. I'm definitely going to have to see if I'm available to go hear her speak because she's such an inspiration.
I think it'll be really inspiring, and hopefully we get to go.
I really hope so too. Well, speaking of another athlete making headlines, Serena Williams will be taking a little break from the tennis court after announcing to the public that she is pregnant. Last week, Williams posted a photo on her Snapchat of her in a bathing suit showing off her baby bump. The photo was captioned 20 weeks. She then deleted the photo, but Williams spokeswoman later confirmed that Williams will be missing the rest of the 2017 season due to her pregnancy. Williams' pregnancy comes shortly after she announced her engagement to Reddit co-founder Alex Ohanian. Now, Jackie, I know we have a lot of opinions about this story. First, I know you're a huge fan of the Reddit co-founder.
I am. I think that they really are a great couple and that they're both I'm so happy for both of them. And going back to Serena, I think it is incredible that she has won 23 Grand Slam wins in singles and 14 wins in doubles. She is a powerhouse, and she is 35, so it'll be really interesting to see if she makes that comeback to tennis after coming back from maternity leave. And I don't know. I wonder, do you think this kid is going to be an athlete as well and follow in her footsteps?
That's my wonder. She's got her sister who's an athlete. I feel like it runs in their blood.
Well, we're just going to have to wait and see. But in other celebrity news, People magazine has named Julia Roberts 2017 Most Beautiful Woman. This is the star's 5th time winning this title. Roberts was 23 the first time she won, and about 1 year after her first win, she made her big debut in Pretty Woman. Roberts says she's very flattered and added that she thinks the best is yet to come. Roberts is 49 years old and has been married to her husband, Danny Mortar, for 14 years. They have twins who are 12 and a younger boy who is 9. Last year's winner was Jennifer Aniston. So now this is her 5th time winning. I think
Crazy.
it is incredible that they are awarding this to her 5 times. And, I'm kind of shocked that they're not giving it to someone else. People have been criticizing People magazine that they're giving this award to a white female, lighter haired, and not giving it to someone else to diversify the mix.
I agree, and I also think it's interesting because there's a statistic that on the men's side, the only repeat winner is George Clooney for winning twice, and it's insane that they picked such an incredible woman like Julia Roberts to win 5 times, but I do think maybe they could have picked someone else. 5 times is a little excessive, but someone who is not receiving praise this week is O'Reilly. The O'Reilly Factor on Fox News is now just The Factor after releasing Bill O'Reilly from the show last week. O'Reilly was let go from the company after it came out to the public that multiple women had made sexual harassment claims against him over the years. O'Reilly and 21st Century Fox allegedly paid these women $13 million to stay quiet about it. O'Reilly will receive about $25 million as a payout from the company. Host Tucker Carlson will now be taking over O'Reilly's spot. And so, Jackie, it's interesting. In 2017 alone, we've seen the departure of a handful of people from Fox News.
It really has been shocking, and I'm at a loss for words to see what's been happening with Fox News, and to see him having this multi-million-dollar payout. It's really just, especially after having accusations for sexual assault, I don't know, it's kind of a little iffy, but at the same time, he's still denying these accusations. So you wonder what really did happen, what's behind this, and what are they going to do?
Yeah, and O'Reilly also said in a statement that he wishes only the best for Fox News, and he tried to be a little amicable when he left, but he's still getting that payout.
Well, O'Reilly isn't the only thing on its way out. You only have a couple more days to grab a Starbucks' latest drink trend, the Unicorn Frappuccino, which is a colorful unicorn-inspired drink. It's available in stores through April 19th to 23rd. The drink is made with a pink powder blended into a cream frappuccino with mango syrup and sour blue drizzle. Starbucks claims that the more you swirl the drink, the more magic comes out of the flavors. The dreamy drink has been taking over on social media, only adding to the unicorn-inspired food fad. But if you're wondering what the next coffee crave might be, 2 brothers from the UK just introduced Clear Coffee. But you might have to wait a while to try this one because it's not available in the US yet. Now, Jamie, have you tried this? I know that many stores are already sold out, and they say that baristas are saying that it's a really difficult drink to make.
I'm pretty happy that this morning we were actually supposed to try these drinks live on air, and I'm pretty happy that that's not going to be the case because every video I've seen of people trying this drink, they all say it's disgusting.
I thought that it was going to be sweet, but I've heard that it's actually a little tart and bitter, so I don't know about this trend. I'm kind of excited to see what this Clear Coffee does.
I really am too. Well, when we come back, Nicolette Lopricaro will be talking with us about mental health awareness.
Stay with us.
Hey, Hard, what's this?
That's my resignation letter.
You're resigning.
Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you eat stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit.
I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me.
Okay, but remember, it's not what you say, it's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Got a quarter?
Every time I hear the alarm bell go off in school, I think it's an air raid.
A lot of houses in our neighborhood have been destroyed. I like to close my ears and sing songs whenever the bombs come close.
I'm worried our new neighbors won't like us.
But I know it's all gonna be worth it. I just want my family to be safe. But these are not my words.
These are not my words.
These are not my words.
Welcome back to Juice and Java.
Here with us is Nicolette Lopercaro to give us information on mental health awareness. Nicolette, thanks so much for coming in.
Oh, anytime.
So can you tell us a little bit about how you were involved with the Mental Health Awareness Group?
Yeah, so this is a new group on campus. It's only in its second semester. So they started, it was over the summer, I got information about it, and I thought it was like a really interesting thing that was coming to campus because there's a lot of things about physical health and, you know, obviously academics, and I feel like mental health's something that's very ignored. So I applied for the position, and I got a call over the summer that I got it. It's just been like a close-knit group of people that focuses on like bringing awareness to the mental health, you know, things on campus.
Well, that's really incredible. What kind of work have you been doing with the group?
So we started out in the beginning just kind of getting a feel for what we wanted to focus on. We have people, all different kinds of people in the group, so you don't have to be a psychology major, you know, anything close to that. So we focused on, you know, bringing awareness to, you know, freshmen because, you know, they're going through a lot. We focused on like marginalized groups. We focused on, we did a whole week in October that was dedicated to mental health. We did like a day without stigma, soulful sit-downs. We participate in that. We did Syracuse setbacks where some faculty came and spoke about their experiences with mental health, and it was like a really empowering thing to see. So
that sounds incredible, and it sounds like you guys are really doing a lot. So what projects have been the biggest impact, or what are you working on right now?
Well, one of the biggest things that I really liked that we did earlier this year was we did kind of a pay it forward sort of initiative where we took, we wrote really nice things on little Post-its and put them all around campus, you know, in dining halls and freshman dorms and Shine, and we had these little just empowering notes that said like keep going or just things that just made you feel good, and that was like one of the very special things. I remember doing that in high school, and it just the smallest thing could really impact you. So it was awesome to see, and you know, people be happy about it.
Well, I really love the whole pay it forward message, and it's a message that I've seen, you know, through high school all the way up through college. And so, what can people do to get involved in this organization? But what else are you guys trying to do moving forward?
Okay, so we're actually taking applications now. We're looking for people. Literally, it's just something that you have to be passionate about. So we want people that are just empowered and people that want to bring awareness to a topic that's very, you know, shut down. So I feel like in the future, we want to just bring more awareness to mental health. You know, 1 in 4 college students struggle with a mental health thing per given year. 40% of college students struggle with anxiety. So it's something that I think we want to bring awareness to, you know, remove the stigma in the future, you know, bring more people together on a topic that, you know, needs to be talked about more.
And how can students who want to get involved with this group, how can they apply, like you said, or just get involved in any way?
There's an application open right now on the Health Promotions website. So you basically fill it out, your name, you know, major, and then we want to know why you want to do this. You know, why are you passionate about this? Do you have something in your life that, you know, you've related to this somehow? Do you want to just help people? It's, you know, we want to know what are you passionate about.
Well, that is such a great cause. Thank you so much, Nicolette, for coming on the show today.
Anytime.
When we come back, Drew Carter has insights and predictions for the SU lacrosse team.
Don't change that channel.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back to Juice and Java.
Here with us today is Drew Carter to discuss SU men's lacrosse and the ACC tournament. Drew, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me, guys.
So, let's talk about the tournament. So, where is Syracuse right now, and let's talk about the tournament just in general.
Yeah, so in the last few years, Syracuse has basically been perfect in conference tournaments, even in the Big East or the ACC. Doesn't matter where they're playing, they always kind of dominate. Every year in the last 5 years, they've made the championship game in their league. 2012 and 2013 really cruised to the Big East titles. It wasn't even close, guys. Combined score of 49-22 for Syracuse in those tournaments. First year in the ACC, they were the runner-up, lost in the championship game to Notre Dame by just 1 goal. In each of the last 2 years, it's been pretty comfortable rides through the ACC championships. Now, haven't made the Final Four in the NCAA tournaments, but in the conference tournaments, Syracuse has been pretty dominant.
So this year, are we looking to expect similar success?
I think so, guys. No guarantees, but Syracuse has been phenomenal this season all year long. Kings of the ACC, definitely. You could argue actually kings of the entire nation in college lacrosse. 4-0 in ACC play, perfect league record for the first time since 2011 for Syracuse, back when they were in the Big East. And this year, guys, 4-0, they were all 1-goal wins. But, I mean, you can't really deny what you're seeing with the Syracuse team at this point, because these 1-goal wins just keep on coming. They're 7-1 in 1-goal games, and at this point, it feels like the team has some sort of magic. There's lots of depth on offense, 3 guys with at least 20 goals. New guy Stephen Rafis has kind of erupted in the last 2 games out of nowhere. Defense has been leaky at times, but they've done just enough, and the Syracuse team has just been rolling all year.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, well, who are the other contenders that we have to compete with?
So everyone in the ACC is good, guys. That's what you'll learn. Only one team doesn't make the tournament, and that's going to be Virginia, because the Cavs finished 0-4 in ACC play this season. So they're out. Cross them off. But after that, it's a ton of contenders. Everybody is dangerous. This is a loaded conference. It's the best conference in the country every single year, and there's really no debate about that. Duke is going to be the 2 seed with a 3-1 record in ACC play. Blue Devils are dangerous, as always, but the other 2 teams, I think, are probably even more scary for Syracuse. North Carolina last year won the national championship, have struggled a little bit in the regular season. They did last year as well. They ended up going all the way to a national title. And then also, Notre Dame was ranked number 1 in the country before Syracuse beat them in South Bend. So all these teams are very good. The ACC, as always, is loaded top to bottom. And even though Syracuse has been dominant, 4-0 record, I said 1-goal games in all those games. So a couple goals shifts the result for Syracuse, and then you could be looking at maybe a 2 or a 3 seed or even a 4 seed in the conference tournament. So it's been close all year long, and all those teams are really good, so it's not going to be an easy path for the Orange.
Right, hopefully it doesn't come down to these 1-goal games, and we have to face that again. But when is Syracuse playing next?
So Syracuse plays actually Binghamton on Saturday, and then after that, it's on to the ACC tournament. Kind of a quirk in the schedule. Every year after the conference tournament, they play Colgate, Central New York foe. I don't know if you can call them a rival, because Syracuse kind of beats them every single time. Then after that, it'll be the NCAA tournament, where Syracuse hoping for its first championship since 2009.
All right, great. Well, we're going to have to wait and see. And we're about to go from warm weather sports to warm weather clothes.
When we come back, Lauren Sinatra will be here talking about spring fashion.
See you soon.
It's not that hard.
My big man fingers are having a problem with these little tiny buttons.
Whoa, watch it there. Your blood pressure's gonna go through the roof.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to learn how to get it down. Instead, it keeps going up.
High blood pressure can increase the risk for heart attack or stroke. Learn how to keep yours at a healthy range.
Ever hear a voice command? Just say text barbershop to 97779.
That's not what I said.
Just give me that. Now my blood pressure's up.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Welcome back to Juice and Java.
Spring weather is finally coming to Syracuse, and Lauren Sinatra is here with us to talk about some fashion trends. Lauren, thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah, of course. Good morning, guys. And I mean, spring weather is finally here, but graduation is actually only 3 weeks away from today, and that is insane. Have you guys even started to look for your outfits yet?
Unfortunately, I have, and they all haven't worked out, so...
Well, don't worry. So I'm actually here to talk about some spring trends that we can carry over into our graduation ceremonies. So I know we have to wear that big oversized navy gown, but that should not stray people away from trying to bring in some spring trends into their graduation ceremony. So the first trend, actually, Jackie, you're rocking it right now, is this rose color. So this rose color is very versatile, very spring. It's kind of transitioning from the darker pinks into the lighter pinks of the summer. So on the left we have a lace romper, and this is actually for like the more girly side of people. So I did the lace on that side, some very nice detailing with just a block heel, because you know a lot of the ceremonies we have at Syracuse are on turf. It's really hard to walk, so you're not going to want that pointy kind of stiletto heel for graduation. You're going to want a block heel. And then on the right side, I actually did a metallic. So for kind of the more edgier person, maybe they want to bring the pink and kind of mesh it with the edgy. And then with that, I did a thing called a platform. So it's a sandal, but on a platform. So it's a little dressier sandal.
I think it'll be good for anyone trying to walk across that stage, because that's the last thing you want to do is fall. But I love these.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're
and
beautiful.
We're going to look at the next trend now. So the next trend I'm actually rocking right now. You can see I have stripes and florals, and it's a really pretty bold trend for the spring, but if you do it the right way, it can really, really work. So on the left, I actually chose the skirt first because I thought the skirt was the statement piece of the outfit. So the skirt has a lot of colors. The shape is amazing. It's a really bold statement. And then so with the skirt, I actually just complemented it with a light top with just some simple stripes, and vertical stripes are a girl's best friend because it's very flattering. It elongates any part of the body. I don't really need that, but I love vertical stripes anyways. And then with the shoe, I just did another block heel, sandal, and a little bit lace up just to add a little bit of flair when you do have your gown on. And then on the right side, I kind of did a more monochromatic, you know, all the colors kind of go together, nothing too crazy, but the embroidery is the one I want to point out here because embroidery is another big trend in the spring. So I actually picked the top first, found the skirt, again, vertical stripes, and then with the shoe, a pop of yellow is also a huge trend. So yellow is another kind of interesting color, but if you do it the right way, it can really work.
Very nice. I love them both. I really like the floral, and you tied it nice with all the different stripes.
I love it.
It's not too bold.
You do, and you're rocking it. You really are. I'm loving it right now.
And if you can't, you know, pull off a bold trend, if you're a little too afraid, we're going to move on to just some basic dresses, but you can still, you know, rock a dress with a trend. So starting on the left again, we have the more midi style dress. You have a cinched waist, and it kind of flows out. So again, you won't see it underneath your gown, but once you take your gown off, it's going to be a statement piece. And then if you're still kind of weary on pattern, the second dress right here is actually a really good option because it kind of brings in that pink again, but with a little detail on the side. And then if you want to do a more bold pattern, you got the middle dress, got a cinched waist, but that high neckline is what I want to point out because that's another big trend. And of course, orange and blue for Syracuse.
Well, those are all beautiful dresses, Lauren. Thank you so much for coming on and showing us all these great spring trends.
And just after the break, Jamie and I will say our final goodbyes to Juice and Java.
You won't want to miss it.
Have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent. We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness. I am a witness. I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
Come on, it's not that hard.
My big man fingers are having a problem with these little tiny buttons.
Whoa, watch it there. Your blood pressure's gonna go through the roof.
Tell me about it. I'm trying to learn how to get it down. Instead, it keeps going up.
High blood pressure can increase the risk for heart attack or stroke. Learn how to keep yours at a healthy range.
Ever hear a voice command? Just say text barbershop to 97779.
That's not what I said.
Just give me that. Now my blood pressure's up.
Well, Thomas, you've got prediabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
Welcome back. Well, today is not only the last day of Juice and Java for this semester, but it's also Jamie and I's final show at CitrusTV.
We want to take the time to look back on our 4 years as we head off to graduation and thank everyone who helped us get here. So I guess to start, Jackie and I have been a part of Juice and Java since probably the first week of freshman year. Oh, there's a video. Oh my gosh, look at that hair.
We've been here since freshman year, so we've come a long way. We started in the Myron room. Oh wow, it's really changed a lot, the progression and the evolution of Juice and Java. Wow, you look so young.
I know, I look like a child. Oh my god.
Oh, and we used to bring in special guests, and it was so much fun. But it really has changed a lot. It's been incredible to see just how well the show is done, and
it's honestly grown so much from, it's been an evolution, you know, from the Myron room to Lauren Sinatra, finally here to the studio. We've gone from having guests where I remember carving the pumpkin, that was a mess. I got in trouble because there were pumpkin guts everywhere here in the studio.
But one thing that hasn't changed is that we always do have a great time here, and it really has been such a family that we've created here at Juice and Java. And as it's come to graduation, it's just, I can't believe that it's over. 4 years has flown by so fast, and it really has been a pleasure working on this show. And oh my gosh,
I can't believe it. I'm looking at all these videos right now, just having such a throwback. And there's so many people we need to thank along the way. I mean, first off, we need to thank our parents for, you know, they're always our loyal viewers. They always watch our Juice and Java segments, our shows. Like, they're always loyal viewers.
But it's really everyone who's been really working so hard to put this show together, from the producers to people who've come on for segments and doing creative packages. We really couldn't have put on this show without them. And truly, thank you so much for being such a welcoming family and making this show what it is today. And it's been a pleasure working with every single person here who's come and gone from this staff. And we know we're leaving it in great hands. And I'm so excited to see where this show goes.
I know, I am too. So to you guys at the booth, Taylor, Connor, thank you guys so much. Jackie, I gotta give a huge thank you to you, because Jackie and I were roommates our freshman year. We wandered into CitrusTV together, worked through Juice and Java together, even though junior year was weird because we were both abroad. Like, Juice and Java has always been our constant with each other. So.
But even at all CitrusTV, it's been such a pleasure working here and so much fun. And I'm so excited to see what everyone here does and where we go. And just thank you.
Yeah.
But that's all we're going to have for this morning on Juice and Java.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Check us out online at CitrusTV.com and follow CitrusTV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And for the final time, I'm Jamie Weiss.
And I'm Jackie Prager. Have a great night, Syracuse.